Peace family, and welcome back to another video on The Mind's Eye. So as we continue our journey through the Mind's Eye book club, let's do part 2 of Le Projet Bluebeam by Serge Monistat. The overview of Project Bluebeam is a conspiracy theory introduced by a Canadian journalist, Serge Monistat, in 1994. The theory suggests that NASA, with the help of various governmental organizations, is planning to use advanced technologies to simulate a second coming of Christ or a similar event to create a global chaos, leading to the establishment of a new world order. I do want to make the disclosure that this is all rights and fair use, public information, and for entertainment and educational purposes only. Project Bluebeam, the deception of the end times. Ancient versus modern, the battle of truth and the new world reset. Introduction, the hidden agenda of Project Bluebeam. The definition. Project Bluebeam is theorized as a staged alien invasion or a holographic display of religious figures used to deceive humanity and establish a one-world government. The purpose is to reset civilization under the guise of a external existential threat. The connection to ancient and modern prophecies would be the great deception of the Bible, Hindu Kali Yuga, prophecies of false reality, the Hopi Blue Star Kachina prophecy of a fake savior, etc. Section 2 will be about the ancients versus the modern battle, ancient astronaut theory versus the AI alien deception. Ancient astronauts. Theory suggests extraterrestrial beings interacted with early civilizations, imparting knowledge. Examples: Sumerian, Anunnaki, Egyptian, Neteru, Mayan, Kukulkan, Hindu, the Vimras. In the AI alien deception, the modern counterpart, the artificial intelligence becoming a godlike force. Are aliens really just advanced AI-controlled entities? The testimony from a former DARPA engineer discusses AI's potential to create a false consciousness. In part 3, we'll discuss Belial versus Law of One, the two opposing forces. In this text, we can go all the way back to Atlantis with this. Now, Belial, the dark force, is mentioned in the Dead Sea Scrolls as a deceiver bringing about destruction. The parallels with Luciferian New World Order and the false salvation. Now, with the Law of One, raw material suggests a unity consciousness, a spiritual awakening against deception. Those who deceive will harvest souls into a controlled matrix. Allegedly. Now, the signs we are in the end times, biblical references such as Revelations 13, 16 through 17, a system where no one can buy or sell without the mark, such as the digital ID or CBDC, question mark. Next would be Matthew 24 and 24, false Christs and false prophets will appear. Daniel 7 and 25, he shall intend to change times and law, the world reset, question mark. Now, in ancient times, we have the Mayan prophecies, such as the return of the beings from the stars during the end of an age. The Hopi prophecy would be when the blue star Kachina makes its appearance in the heavens, the fifth world will emerge. In the Bhagavad Gita, in the age of Kali, deception rules, and people worship false gods. Would that be AI? Or technology, man versus machine? Forgetting nature in totality. Forgetting the right side of the brain as the micro-macro, as the Mother Nature or the feminine property or the moon or Mother Earth or nature in totality, like I said. Now, the alien invasion as a cover-up for the man-made world reset. Historical patterns of mass deception. In the past, it would be the Roman Emperor Constantine using Christianity for control. Nazi Germany, use of psychological operations. The Gulf of Tonkin, false flag event. Now, for modern parallel, the alien narrative. NASA and Pentagon, UFO leaks, sudden disclosure after decades of secrecy, the media hype, constant bombardment of UFO and alien content, AI and deepfake technology creating hyper-realistic deceptions, voice and former intelligence officials, many whistleblowers claim the alien threat is staged. Now, the ultimate warning, how to recognize the great deception. Test every spirit. 1 John 4 and 1. Discern whether the entity serves humanity or controls it. Reject the fear narrative. Fear the ultimate tool of control. Preserve ancient knowledge. Many texts warn about synthetic realities. Watch the sky for the blue beam, signs of a great holographic illusion. Now, the awakening to the truth, humanity stands at a crossroads. Follow the illusion or seek higher wisdom. The reset is coming, but will it be spiritual or technological? Who benefits from a fake alien invasion? These are questions you have to ask yourself. Now that we've done a complete breakdown of what each section will be about, we'll expand more on them in detail. So, Section 1, Ancient versus Modern, the Battle of Truth and the New World Reset. Now, the hidden agenda, what is Project Bluebeam? Alleged covert operation involving NASA and global elites, staged alien invasion and religious holographic projections to control the masses. The goal would be to establish a one-world government under a new global religion. Now, the ancient prophecies warning of deception, biblical, for false messiahs and false prophets will appear and perform great signs and wonders to deceive. Matthew 24 and 24, such as we described earlier. In Hindu, the Kali Yuga, the age of deception where falsehood is celebrated and truth is hidden. In the Hopi prophecy, blue star Kachina will appear before the great purification. In the Mayan, it has the return of the gods at the end of a cycle, real or manipulated. Why now? Increase in UFO disclosures by the Pentagon and NASA, rise of AI-driven misinformation and deepfake technology, economic and political instability paving the way for a controlled solution. I didn't do a full breakdown in this presentation, but I definitely think that you guys should look up smart cities in the meantime as well. It'll go and tie back into the man versus machine and man versus nature type of concept that I'm trying to portray here. Now, the ancient astronauts versus AI or the alien deception. The ancient astronaut theory would be civilizations worldwide depict beings from the stars, right? The Sumerian Anunnaki, Egyptian Neturu, Mayan Kukulkan, Hopi star beings. Did advanced beings help build the pyramids and ancient megalithic structures? Are they interdimensional? Are they from Hollow Earth? Are they from above? Like, where are they from, right? It makes you think of these things because every single culture depicts these star beings down to the Dogon, right, with the Nomos. Now, for modern day, we have the aliens concept or the AI, right? The new theory would be the alien invasion, that it will be orchestrated using AI-generated entities. Leaked military documents mentioned non-human intelligences that may be AI-based. The biological android hypotheses, such as the ancient gods were artificial life forms, ? That's the New Age theory. Now, testimonies from experts would be former DARPA scientists claim secret programs involving AI mimics consciousness. Dr. Stephen Greer, many UFO encounters are military-made crafts designed for future deception. Elon Musk says he warns of AI may summon a demon if not controlled. Now, Section 3 is Belial versus the Law of One, Battle of Consciousness. Belial, the false god of control, mentioned in the Dead Sea Scrolls as the deceiver of mankind, represents enslavement, lies, destruction, a cult, a group of people. When you look up the word Belial, it has so many different names or alternative names. Just like they say the devil, take off the D, evil, has many names, right? Many organizations. Now, the new AI-driven deception could be a modern Belial using a digital control. The Law of One, though, would be alternate. The Path of Unity, channeled text from the 1980s revealing higher wisdom, warns of a false prophet leading humanity into a controlled matrix, calls for discernment and unity to avoid mass deception. Now, who would benefit from this conflict? Those in power, that they thrive for division, fear, technological enslavement, and then also the AI-driven society is more easily manipulated than spiritually aware beings. Now, the signs of the end times, once again, it would be in the ancient prophecies of Mayan, the return of the serpent gods, a major shift in consciousness or deception. The Hopi, the final sign before global upheaval, blue star Kachina appears in the sky. Hindu, Kali Yuga will end with a mass purging of false systems. Modern clues, UFO sightings increased. Are they real or are they staged? AI-generated deepfake videos could create a false miracle and prophecies and also fake UFOs. The economic collapse pushing people towards a one-world solution. Also look up BRICS. Now, Section 5, again, is alien invasion as a cover-up for world reset, the historical deceptions used to control populations. Constantine Christianity 325 AD and forced a state religion to unify and control. Nazi psychological warfare created false threats to justify expansion and war. Gulf of Tonkin incident, fake attack led to an escalation to the Vietnam War. The modern equivalent would be Project Bluebeam. Why is NASA suddenly interested in UFOs after decades of denial? Pentagon disclosures about non-human entities right before AI takeover? Question mark. Global instability, pandemics, economic crisis being engineered for control. How would a fake alien invasion work? Holograms, sky projections, mimicking divine or alien arrivals. UFOs, military tech passed off as extraterrestrial threats. AI, alien communication, deepfake, beings posing as saviors. We really just don't know what's real and what's not real. We know that there's ancient texts of beings being seen in the sky, but are these the ancient astronauts or is this the government? Now, recognizing the Great Deception in Section 6 would be 4 ways to avoid falling for the lie. So, test every spirit for those that are religious. 1 John 4:1, not every heavenly being serves truth. Now, 2 would be reject fear-based narratives. Mass panic is the key to control. Remember that, so learn to remain calm. 3 would be preserve ancient knowledge. The past holds the wisdom to resist deception. So study ancient texts. 4 would be watch for the blue beam in the sky. Could it be the ultimate illusion? Now, the goal for the elite would be to distract from the real planetary shifts and upcoming natural cycles. Create a controlled future society under digital ID, AI, policing, and transhumanism. Now, they would also want to prevent true spiritual awakening by replacing with a synthetic enlightenment, and now that would be Neuralink. Now, Neuralink tries to act like they're targeting people with disabilities, but that's just not true. It will eventually be available to everyone. So that would be the synthetic enlightenment. Now, questions we have to ask ourselves is what happens next? Humanity stands at a crossroads. Follow technocratic control or reclaim sovereignty. Accept a false savior or seek inner wisdom. Give in a fear-based programming or trust intuition. Now, the coming reset, spiritual or technological, would be led into a high-tech slavery system disguised as progress? Question mark. Or will it break free and rediscover our lost spiritual heritage? Question mark. Who benefits from a staged invasion? The government. The AI digital systems gain total surveillance control. Religion is replaced with a synthetic New Age doctrine. The Great Deception is here. The choice is yours. Do not trust everything you see. Seek truth beyond the illusion. Now, in part 3, we'll go over Starlink, Neuralink, the Mark of the Beast, Old World, Ancient Warnings versus New World Warnings. Expanding a little bit more onto Project Bluebeam. But some books that would be a warning or a discussion of these topics would be The Secret Teachings of All Ages by Manly P. Hall, Chariots of the Gods, The Atlantis Gene, Fingerprints of the Gods, The Law of One, The Raw Material, The Rise and Fall of Atlantis by Shirley Andrews, Behold a Pale Horse by William Cooper, The Cosmic Trigger by Robert Anton Wilson, Project Bluebeam, A Technological Deception by Serge Monostat, UFOs, Generals, Pilots, and Government Officials Go on Record by Leslie Kean, The Psychic Battlefield, A History of the Military Occult Complex by W. Adam Malenbaum, The Ancient Secret of the Flower of Life by Drunavalo Malacevic, The Singularity is Near When Humans Transcend Biology by Ray Kurzweil, The Coming Global Superstorm by Art Bell and Whitley Strieber, and The End of Days, Predictions and Prophecies About the End of the World by Sylvia Brown. And we haven't even gotten to the prophecies of Baba Vanga. We have a lot to go over, so comment part 3. If you're not following me, make sure you're following me. This will be posted on YouTube, so make sure you subscribe, like, repost, do what you gotta do to support the growth of spiritual awakening. We're studying esoteric knowledge, Hermeticism, and we have a very long list of topics to go through. So I appreciate all the people that actually support me and continue to support me, and we're gonna rock out. But for now, that's the end of this video. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.